Hey folks, Pastor Jay, Trinity Lutheran Church. Nice to see you. Thanks for being part of our worship community. Hey, what do you know about the 70s? What do you think about when you hear the 70s? Disco, maybe? Yeah, perhaps. Captain and Tennille. There's all kinds of good 70s type shows. Maybe even the 70s show is going to be on your mind. But that's what we're going to talk about this week, the 70s, where God is a part of the 70s and the music that helps shape some of that. So we hope you join us for that as we continue to walk through our playlist series. We're excited about that. We've also got some great new information coming up for the fall. We're excited about that. Our kickoff Sunday is coming sooner than later. It's on the 11th of September. We're going to be talking about being anchored in Christ. So there's a lot of good stuff going on, but those are the previews. But if you pay attention here to the rest of the announcements, you'll get more information. So thanks for joining us. God loves you. So do I.
Hey guys, Dave Merritt, Youth and Family Ministries Director here at Trinity Lutheran with this week's announcements. Happy VBS Prep Week. We're getting ready for VBS. It's coming at you next week. Please join us at Kids Zone Light this Sunday, July 31st. I will be kicking off VBS Week with a discussion on how God is monumental in your life. Please join us at 11 a.m. during the sermon portion of the contemporary service. Also, please join us after the 11 a.m. contemporary worship for fun monumental VBS activities from 12 to 12:30 p.m. in the narthex. Speaking of VBS Week, it's basically here, only a couple days away, but it's Monday, August 1st through Friday, August 5th. Again, please join us for dinner each night from 5 o'clock to 5:40. If it is nice weather, we will be meeting in the pavilion. If it is lousy weather, we will be meeting in Fellowship Hall. But what a great way to fellowship and begin VBS each night. Speaking of which, you will register your children in the narthex at the registration table each night. VBS will be 5:45 to 7:45 p.m. each night. Our youth group update. Crossfire, which is 6th through 8th grade, will have movie night on Wednesday, August 10th from 6 to 8 p.m. The movie is Family Camp, brought to you by the Skit Guys, a very funny movie. Again, you can show up in your PJs, your pillow, your blanket. We will provide popcorn and drinks. Again, that's Wednesday, August 10th from 6 to 8 p.m. And J Crew, that's for our high school students, we are actually going to meet tomorrow night. That's Friday, July 29th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Kasuf household. We're going to have a small group cookout and Bible study. Again, please RSVP to me, Dave Merritt, ASAP. We need to know how much food to cook. And our big announcement, again, we are to continue to pump up our fall youth retreat and our theme, the masks we wear. It'll be Friday, October 7th through Sunday, October 9th. That'll be at Camp Womito, which is about 30 minutes from Trinity, right at Rocks State Park. That is for both J Crew and Crossfire, 6th to 12th graders. The early bird pricing is $65 if you can have that fee into me by September 18th. And then the regular fee is $75 by September 25th. For more information, please email me, Dave Merritt, dmerritt@trinityjoppa.org. My friends, happy VBS Prep Week. Have a great week.
Hey, it's Lori Hinman. I wanted to bring some announcements to you this week. Got a lot going on for the fall. Our staff is very busy planning for kickoff weekend, which is September 11th, and some fun stuff we're going to be doing with that. You'll hear more about that later. And Wednesday nights, we're planning something special, so keep an eye on that. But I wanted to announce a couple specific things. One is that if you are a young adult, 18 to 30-ish, we're going to try and do Bible studies for you guys only Tuesday nights. And so what the goal is that every other week you would do a separate segment with men's study and women's study, and then every other week you would get together. And so we look for details on that. We're just planning that out, but keep that in mind as you schedule your work or your college or whatever. Wanted to talk to you about women's ministry. You probably heard if you were in church last weekend that Mickey Barkaloo and Liz Carper are now the co-directors for that team. And they're excited. They have lots of ideas for the fall and for next spring. So I want you to keep an eye out for the fall tea registration. I don't know when they're going to do that. I would think it'd be probably early September, but the tea itself is on October 15th, which is a Saturday, so keep that date in mind. Liz is putting together a monthly What's Happening newsletter for the women only, and it's in the narthex on the towers. If you want an email copy of that, you can let me know, or you can let Liz know at lizcarper@gmail.com. They are talking about revitalizing and relaunching the Secret Sister program, so look for that. They're thinking about doing a coat drive and a women's clothing drive and kind of piggybacking on some other ministries here, so keep that in mind. And then last but not least, I think we're going to do a spring basket bingo, which we haven't done in a lot of years, but some people have been asking for it, so we will let you know on that. For Women's Retreat, I do need to let you know that right now we've contracted for a certain amount of rooms with Sandy Cove. We have booked all those rooms, the overnight rooms that we booked with them. So if you are interested in staying overnight, you need to let us know right now, because Sandy Cove has 8 rooms only available for us to tag on to. So, and they said it's first come, first served. So if another group gobbles up those rooms, we won't have any rooms, other rooms for overnight guests. So if you are interested, and I know that some of you have talked to me about it, so Reese, and if you are thinking about that, I need you to get your paperwork in and get your deposit in. Don't forget that the study material is going to be the series The Chosen. Let's see. What do you call it? Seasons 1 and 2. That's what it is. September 30th to October 2nd. It's going to be beautiful up at Sandy Cove. That is always great weather time. It's going to be leaf watching season. It's going to be beautiful. It's on the water. So join us for that. And if you can't come for the weekend, come Saturday only. We have a full day planned for you. We'll have church and everything. Small group time, large group time, free time, craft time. It'll all be packed into one day. So sign up for that as well. And then the other last announcement I had was for my quilting group. They really need some help. It is one dedicated bunch of ladies. If you saw how many quilts they make, it's mind-boggling. I have an entire cabinet, like floor to ceiling, stuffed with quilts that they have done over the past year. And so, but some of those members have gotten sick and been out with COVID and some other issues, so they need some new folks to step up. You do not need to know how to sew. You do not need to know how to quilt. There are steps for any level person, and they are really good about having a learn-as-you-go process. So anybody can join. They meet for the summer. It's the 2nd and 4th Mondays from 9 to 12 here at the church. Normally during the school year, they are meeting every Monday, 9 to 12. So if you have any questions on that, email me, lhinman@trinityjoppa.org, and have a great week.
Hi, I'm Mary Kay Coughlin, your Food Ministry Director, and my co-host this week is Grogu, Baby Yoda, as most of you call him, or the child, if you're a real fan. Okay, so last week I told you about the Food Closet Challenge, so this is just a little bit of a reminder. It's canned peaches and pineapple, cereals other than cornflakes, not Rice Krispies. Bring me something like, I don't know, Frosted Flakes or Fruit Loops or Honey Bunches of Oats, that kind of stuff. Or the generic brands, I'm not picky. Canned pasta, we also need some canned pasta, so something like, I don't know, beef raviolis or those little ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Those would be cool. And in food truck news, so hopefully you picked up a tag from Sunday you're thinking about doing some school supply shopping, because that's our bonus blessings. Those are going to be due August 17th. Yeah, so we can sort them. The food truck goes out on the 21st and 22nd. So if you're interested in helping pack the grocery bags, for that happens on the 21st. Or if you're willing to help and go out into the neighborhood and meet these people that are in need, you can come out on the 21st or the 22nd with us. We're going to start packing the backpacks on August 17th and August 18th. On the 17th, it'll be 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. On the 18th, it will be 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can drop in for an hour, help us the entire time, whatever works best in your schedule. So if you're like particularly a middle school student or a high school student who needs to get some hours before the school year starts, this is great. Bring a parent. One little note though, the blessing of the backpacks, I'm being told, is going to happen on August 14th. So we were hoping if you're donating a backpack, not just school supplies, but if you're donating a backpack, if you can bring them to us before August 14th so we can lay them out on the steps of the chancel steps, and they can be blessed during the 9 o'clock and the 11 o'clock service, and you guys can see how many backpacks we brought. It'd be all cool, just like it was last year. I think you guys remember there were lots of backpacks there. All right, so just to recap, sorting of the backpacks, sorting of the school supplies and packing of the backpacks on the 17th and 18th of August. Backpacks are due before August 14th if you can make it so we can bless them. School supplies are due August 17th, and the food truck goes out on the 21st and the 22nd. So hopefully that's got all that down. There'll be pre-service slides. It'll be in the weekly updates in print. You'll see it in other ways, but yeah. And and if you're wondering what those school supplies are, here's a graphic. Tells you what it is. See it? Get some while you're out getting for your kids, or just, if you're in Walmart, they're already starting to put those school supplies out, so it's kind of the time to do it. All right? So I'll see you on Sunday. Have a great week, rest of your week.